amongst the other top 3 or 4 guys?
Definitely like my versatility, being moved around a lot. You can always see that on tape. And I think catching, the way I attack the ball in there makes me different.
Are you planning on working out this week?
Yes, sir. I plan on doing it all.
And then being at Bowling Green, kind of a smaller school, you dominated this year. What does that show you that talent can come from anywhere?
It definitely shows that, as long as you work hard, you know what I mean, you can always go chase your dreams and go on like achieve your dreams and stuff like that. So,
Have you met with Cleveland yet? Kevin Stefanski loves his tight ends, and how was that?
Yeah, I met with them, good people. Really just talked about myself, nothing really too much.
Harold, how important was it for you to have those big games against like Penn State, Texas A&M, kind of show what you could do against the bigger competition outside of man?
Yes, very important for me just because I went to a smaller school, so they wanted to see how I do against the top competition in the country. So it definitely played a big role for me just to get film on like teams like that. Yes, I heard that comparison. No, I never watched any of his film. I think he's like a much older guy, so no, I haven't seen any of his film. I probably gotta go watch it.
You know, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yes? Oh, that's dope. I'm from Canton, Ohio, so I probably, when I drive by, see his banner or whatever.
I'm a BG grad, so I've been seeing Mac get disrespected for decades. But there have been more and more talent coming in the NFL from the Mac. Do you think you guys have raised the bar for Mac talent, and NFL teams will sleep on guys like you?
Yeah, I feel like, the MAC is like hidden gems. You know what I mean? You kind of got to sift through it, but there's definitely some guys in there that can definitely compete at the next level.
Guy from Toledo that went to the Eagles.
Yes, sir, that's one of them.
How did your time at Bowling Green change?
I definitely say coming from a city, a small city, I was kind of small-minded. Bowling Green, they end up opening that up for me, kind of helped me pursue my dreams in that type of way.
Because you're from Canton, what would it mean if the Browns if you ended up playing for the Browns?
Yeah, it'd definitely be dope. It's definitely close to home. You grew up watching the Browns a little bit just because they're always on the TV because they're closer by. So they definitely be a dream come true wherever I go.
Were you a Browns fan?
No, I was not a Browns fan. I used to watch the Steelers a lot. My brother's a Steelers fan.
Harold, have you had any formal visits to teams?
No.
So what would your brother think if you ended up with the Browns?
I'm pretty sure he'd be happy for me regardless, but yeah.
Have you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Can you say that one more time?
How do you explain how the number of catches they just throw you all the time?
Nah, man, it's definitely a lot of hard work, a lot of chemistry, building that trust with the teammates, stuff like that, especially with the coaches, so I can go out there and perform.
Harold, can you take me through just the approach and build up to that Penn State game? How much was that a game where you wanted to make a statement?
I approached it like every other game, you know what I mean? I got in the film room, critique myself and practice, work hard. Pretty same type of thing. Just obviously playing against, bigger opponents, I guess.
Did you look at it as I really need to level up and show what I can do in that game?
Yeah, I feel like that's me for every game. It wasn't no big deal for me. I'll definitely say I want to go out there and show who I am every game, whether I'm playing Penn State or anybody.
You talked about your versatility, but did you do more than just catch the ball at Bowling Green?
Yeah, I caught the ball. I even threw a couple passes over my time there. So yeah, I've definitely done a lot.
Kind of building on the top of your versatility, how do you think it will translate to the next level and will help you succeed in the other level?
I definitely think it'll translate a lot. I was kind of like a mismatch expert, so in the NFL they like guys who can move around, can play more than one position, and find those mismatches. Sure.
What would you say are some of the things that can unlock at the next level working with those coaches?
Say it one more time.
I said, what would you say are some of the things about your ability that can unlock at the next level working with NFL coaches?
I feel like, my whole game, everything is an aspect of that. I definitely get with the right coaches, it's definitely going to help me out a lot and also help out the team a lot.
Is there a specific offense you think your skill set will translate to the rest of the NFL?
I feel like, you know, in college we did it all, ended up working out, so it don't really matter to me.
Do you think your best motivation of why you play football the way you do?
Yeah, so I definitely say my mom. She definitely had a big role with that. I definitely say she's my motivation when it comes to, you know, always stay working hard, and then, you know, when times get tough in the game, I always keep my head up, stuff like that. What's that? Formal.
Harold, I know you weren't like really highly recruited in high school, so at what point did it kind of click that one day you could be like standing here?
Oh man,
definitely great culture.
it kind of clicked probably earlier this year, most definitely, when I was like, you know, leading the nation, like receiving yards. That's when I realized, and I got like the watch list for the Mackey Award, and that's when I realized I might got something going for me.
So like even coming into this year, you might not have expected this. It's like
Nah, I mean, I'm more like a team player, so it's like whatever needed to be done, but I wasn't expecting to go like this big.
You probably think you're the best tight end.
Just coaching me.
How can you prove that?
For everything we do there is so high. I feel like
Yeah, I mean, just going out there and just being confident and just being myself. That's really all I got to do to show that.
Harold, blocking is such an important part of being a tight end as well as the pass catching ability. How would you kind of grade or like describe yourself as a blocker?
I definitely describe myself as a physical, more like a straining type blocker. You know, I'm probably not going to go out there and, you know, put everybody on their back, you know, dominate everybody, but you definitely catch me doing my job, sure.
Is there a specific play in your career that you would show GMs and coaches that really define you as a player?
Yeah, I definitely say when I scored against Texas A&M, that was like me, like, you know, being able to move and make guys miss. You know, I feel like that displays me a lot.
Harold, when you watch the tight end, what is your perspective?
Yeah, absolutely. It was something I worked on a lot. You know, like
Yeah, most definitely. You know, Brock Bowers, you know, I mean, pretty good tight end. I feel like we're kind of similar. I mean, we can catch, we can run, we can block. I feel like we can do it all. I mean, I'm pretty similar.
Yeah, my ability, I feel like as an all
you were a receiver and safety in high school, right? So like, I guess what was the toughest thing for you to pick up as far as transitioning to tight end?
Just playing tight end in general. You know, I mean, I played a lot of defense in high school. I didn't really play offense, so kind of just knowing how offense works. And obviously playing tight end, I never played that, so I'll probably say, you know, inline blocking, stuff like that. You know, just get into a 3-point stance.
Back in the day, he was a baller. And obviously,
Other tight ends besides Brock Bowers that
the way he finishes plays,
Yeah, I like to watch Isaiah Likely. You know, I like his game. I like his swagger for sure. I definitely say that.
Playing football like almost like
How crucial was Connor Baseline in your success?
just so smooth.
Yeah, I got to give it all to him, you know, because he the one who threw me the ball. So, I mean, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be standing here.
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple guys.
What do you think you're going to run in the fourth?
Both of the ends from
Probably 4.6, 4.7, but I mean, definitely around the 4.6 for sure. But obviously, I'm striving to get that lower.
Obviously, a really good tight end class. How do you feel like you fit in amongst everybody here?
top few that I played against.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like I fit in. I feel like I stand out in a way. Just because the way, like I said, I'm very versatile. They move me around. As you can see, I play a lot of different positions and was asked to do a lot of different type of things on film.
Players slide under the radar all the time coming out of high school. Why do you think what was it about like your game at that time where you weren't as highly recruited as, you know, some of these other schools? Just why was it like when you were coming out of high school as a prospect, what was it about your game that, you know, you weren't getting recruited by certain schools?
I feel like it wasn't my game. I had other issues going on, but it definitely wasn't my game. I definitely stand out and take in my high school.
Had a lot of opportunity to make plays, so I feel like that's huge in the game of football, just getting opportunity.
What kind of mentality would you say you bring into the blocking game? Obviously, you had a lot of success last season. You felt like you're blocking these guys much better this season.
Yeah, the mentality I had was just do my job. You know what I mean? At my best of my abilities. You know, be as a team player, stuff like that. And, yeah, just doing my job so the whole team can win.
What would you say is like the next step in your development?
I would say just as a
becoming more like just like a professional and everything, take care of my body, you know, doing little stuff like that.
If you had to show like NFL draft scouts one tape from this past season, what would you point to as
I'll probably say Arkansas State, my bowl game, my last game I played. I definitely point to that. I feel like I had a really good game against Texas A&M, so I'll probably point to that as well.
Do you feel like you're just scratching the surface of what you can do because you haven't been a tight end for that long?
Yeah, most definitely. I would say it's really kind of new, so I definitely feel like this is just tip of the iceberg. Sure.
There's a Bowling Green tight end in the NFL, Quentin Morris. He was before you. You ever meet him or know of him?
Yeah, so we played against Buffalo last year, so I definitely got to meet him when we went down there to go play them. You know, really good guy, really cool guy.
Do you have any advice for you?
Nah, I mean, it was during the game. I just shook his hand, you know, say what's up to him.
What do you show teams your passion for?
I show teams my passion for football. Just knowing football, you know, I can, you know, other than just playing it, I got to be able to know football, actually know what I'm talking about whenever we get on the board or watching film games.
What is it about how you carry the ball after you catch it that makes you so tough?
I would say I just had an instance.
I feel like growing up, I played a lot of running back, so I feel like that definitely carries on. You know, always trying to just stay on my feet and obviously just trying to score.
Played with a lot of high athletes.
back in the NFL right now?
This is random, but I love Jameis Winston's personality. I love watching that guy.
How were you able to, I know a lot of people watching you against the big opponents this year when you had a chance to play against some Power 5 schools. How were you able to elevate your game the way you did, play as well as you did against those Power 5 guys?
Like I said earlier, it's about this, I prepared the same way as I would for any team, you know, taking everything day by day. You know, obviously watching the film, critiquing myself in practice, you know, just working hard in general. So I definitely say that.
From, you know, two injuries, obviously, so just, it's been good, but, yeah, no, just being able to...
Yeah, I definitely put a lot of work into it. But the way I route run, I kind of try to just be more physical and kind of like outsmart the guy by leverage and stuff like that. So I definitely say more physical.
What do you think it runs that action practices and things like that? That's been really good for me, so a lot of experience and having coach Rob come in with an NFL background.
It's kind of hard because I'm a really great pass catcher, but I'm also good once I get the ball in my hand, you know, creating explosion plays.
What do you want to show and tell teams about your ability to block when you meet with them in meetings and you kind of have conversations about that part of the tight end game?
You know, I just want to show them that, you know, obviously they question if I can block, you know, the bigger ends and stuff like that. And I just want to show them, like, you know, I can strain, I can go out there, I can go block anybody, you know, give me the right technique. You know, I mean, obviously I learned the playbook, I go out there, play confident, I can do it all.
Even though you're not like a 260-pound tight end, do you take pride in being a physical player at the position?
Yes, sir. Playing tight end, you got to be physical, you got to put your hand in there, you got to do the dirty work.
Probably more than having to block.
I was asked to block a lot just this past year. You know, we had a couple of receivers that ended up getting hurt, so then I ended up, like, my role ended up switching up a little bit to more receiving. But before that, I was always a big blocker and stuff like that. Versatility, you know, being moved around a lot. I feel like that makes me very unique. Yeah.
There's one play I like this year against Indiana where I made quite a few minutes on this stick route.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a blessing, you know, wherever I go to play.
Made some guys miss for tackles. I like that play a lot. And then obviously,
yes,
just games this year.
I went good, you know, just talk a little bit about ball, talk about myself, not really too much.
Are there any similarities in what team's been asking you in the interviews?
Say one more time.
Any similarities or questions that kind of keep coming up later?
That play for the team and kind of seal the deal. Obviously, it wasn't just me. It was
Let me think.
to get there and get the win.
No, I wouldn't say. I feel like every team is kind of different on the questions they ask me, for sure.
In over 10 years, really good.
Any formal meetings?
Yes, I had a few, had a couple. About 6 of them, I don't really think about it right now, yeah.
Is there a player, past or present, do you feel your game comes
absolutely.
best?
I know my best years of football ahead of me. Going out there and being able
past
to
or present?
be an athletic tight end and set and being able to kind of...
I can tell you who I strive to be. Like, I strive to be more like Gronk, you know what I mean? Be able to block, catch, do it all.
Game and route game.
Harold, when you look at your own game, you know, what is something that you're proud of over this past season, you know, that your game has grown?
I definitely say my toughness, you know, battling injuries, you know, still being out there to go out there and perform.
Have you met with Cincinnati Bengals yet?
No, I've not.
You mentioned Gronk. Have you met with the Patriots at all?
No, I have not. No.
Harold, was the meeting with the 49ers formal or informal?
That was formal.
If I open up your YouTube right now, what are the player highlight reels that are like going to be suggested? Like, who are you watching the most?
Is it overtime?
Who are the players you're watching the most on YouTube? Like, who's going to be popping up when you're suggesting?
Probably not, man. I'd be so focused on myself that it'd probably be.
You don't watch any players on YouTube?
Nah, not on YouTube.
Other, wherever you watch it.
I mean, if I see him on TikTok, I mean, I could probably Travis Kelce. You know, he's a big popular guy, so probably.
What do you shoot to be in terms of your 40 range? Do you have a ballpark you want to hit?
4.6, low 4.6s. Try to hit 4.5 if that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a few changes at the offensive style Nebraska. We had
everybody talks about how good this tight end class is. Like, how cool is to be part of that, and what do you think about all the other guys?
I would say,
yeah, all the other guys are great. You know, they're big, they're tall, they're physical. You know, they can do it all. You know, they had great success at their teams as well. I feel like this tight end class got really good depth, you know, especially all the receiving tight end stuff like that. You know, they can be versatile, you know, move around a lot.
Harold, what's kind of what's kind of like your background in sports, and when do you feel like when you look at your football career, like what was the moment that you said, hey, I can make it to the league?
I played a lot of basketball growing up. I definitely said my freshman year in college when I actually got up there and was able to get some reps during the game. I was like, hey, as long as I keep working hard, I can make it happen.
Best of luck.
I appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank you.